Well, hello, all my amazing Taurus friends. My name is Libra Empress, and we're going to be doing your tarot for today, April 22nd. Now, remember that this is a general reading, and this is for yours as well as for my entertainment. Also, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. That way, you'll always be up to date with the content that I produce, and you'll be a part of our family, alright? Now, let's get going, shall we? Now, my friends, I've already shuffled your deck, and I've got it separated into three piles: your past energy, your present energy, and your future energy. Now, each of those is one card, and then you've got three clarifiers attached to them, okay? And I've already got it all figured out. Let's get going, shall we? And I said that twice. Now, my beautiful Tauruses, your past energy is the Two of Hazards. This card signifies balance, harmony, juggling responsibilities. Balancing our responsibilities can be exhausting. It's not easy to manage a heavy workload when family members or friends are constantly distracting you. The Two of Hazards cautions you to keep an eye on responsibilities until the cavalry can't even say that word, sorry. Cavalry arrives. Don't despair, help is on the way. Let me grab my lid so I can toss them in and keep them all in the same order. Your first clarifier is the One of Swords. Now, this is your past energy. Not the One of Swords, I'm sorry, the Ace of Swords. I always think of wands, I don't know why. This card signifies trials, intellect, and action. The Ace of Swords cuts to the heart of the situation and offers you a new beginning. It's up to you to take it and run as fast as your little feet can carry you. Just remember that most swords are double-edged. The same tool that you'll wield to slice through a pack of zombies could ultimately sever your head from your spine, alright? Have a game plan ready to roll. So it's basically telling you be careful not to burn your bridges, because, that's how it is. Be careful. Your second clarifier is the Eight of Cups. Moving on, troubled relationships and change. Time to pack it in, amigo. You need to load up what's left of your sanity and move on. Relationships are no longer close and you're feeling left out of the group. The Eight of Cups urges you to abandon a failed relationship or broken endeavor. It's time to try your luck in that little town down the road. Now, Taurus, your third clarifier for your past energy is the Hanged Man. The hangman signifies a turning point, acceptance of a situation, and sacrifice. The hangman has sacrificed himself, distracting the zombie so that his friends might live to fight another day. But not every sacrifice is necessarily terminal. There is a good chance you've arrived at an epiphany that will allow you to continue on your path. It's time to discard old ideas and move on. Often this is the only way to set yourself free, alright? Your present energy is the Knight of Hazards. Now, hazards is another word for pentacles or coins, alright? That's in a normal deck. In this deck, it's hazards because it's zombie related. The Knight of Hazards signifies ambitious, material possessions, and entrepreneur. Now, for a zombie, the Knight of Hazards is a real go-getter. He works hard and lives hard, but in the end, his pursuit of material possessions has resulted in a disaster. The Knight warns us to reevaluate what's important and what's expendable. He worked hard for what he wanted, but was he really getting what he needed? Taurus, were you getting what you needed? Or are you getting what you needed? Because this is present energy. First clarifier is the Magician. Deception, opportunist, and puppet master. Is the magician working on a zombie cure, or does he or she have something more sinister in mind? Don't be fooled by this smooth talker's ideas and opportunities. They may be too good to be true. Even when he or she seems extremely willing to help with your problems, he or she is likely to have his or her own agenda, alright? Be careful. Second clarifier is the Two of Swords. Indecision, difficult decisions, and different views. Now, Taurus, you're trapped between two choices as the zombie has approached: the shotgun or the handy chainsaw you bought for emergencies. Now, you may be procrastinating because you lack information. Dig a little deeper to learn all you can, but don't wait too long before making a decision. You can't hold back these zombies forever, alright? clarifier number 3, the Fool. New journey, first steps, hasty choices. Our hero begins his journey with the spring in his step and a healthy set of blinders, unaware of zombie claws reaching for his or her feet. You, Taurus, are bound to make plenty of mistakes in your new adventures, but your enthusiasm might be enough to carry you through a bumpy beginning. Try to pay attention to your surroundings. Are those storm clouds on the horizon? Are they? Alright. We're going to get to your future. Now remember that the future is not set in stone, that it can change, and it all depends on the person as well. Like the past is set in stone because we've already been there. We can't go back and change it unless you've got a DeLorean in your pocket. Oh, you do? Very cool. Is Doc Brown in there too? Ah, shit. Okay. Okay, anyway. Let's get started. Your future card is the Ace of Hazards. I like this one, mainly because of the high five part. Possibilities, financial rewards, and new beginnings. The Ace of Hazards symbolizes fresh starts and new opportunities and the need for a plan to make the most of them. This ace recognizes the hard work that got you to this point and gives you an extra hand to assist with the next step in your march toward global domination. Now think of this card as a high five from the undead. That's why I like the high five. I think it's cute. Yeah, I don't want your ratings, I want a high five. Clarifier 1 is the Two of Wands, okay? This is choices, crossroads, and decisions. A decision needs to be made. Do you chase after the bums living down by the waterfront or go after the small children on the playground? Both seem like easy pickings, and it's possible that neither choice is wrong, okay? What's more important is that you make a decision, any decision soon. You're starting to mold. I like the little scenarios. Your second clarifier is the Hermit card. You've been working yourself. This card signifies solitude, respite, self-reliance. We need some time to ourselves. Just because you hear the undead knocking doesn't mean you need to open that door, okay, Taurus? A much-needed break helps you to recharge before heading back out into the ruckus of the zombie apocalypse. Take a few deep breaths before you open that door. What's the smell? The odor of power? Oh, my friend, and a pile of corpses in the backyard. Alright, that was your second clarifier. Your third clarifier is Temperance. This is also the Sagittarius card, I think. I'm a little tired, so I'm not 100% sure. Don't hold me to that. Temperance. Balance, alchemy, and cooperation signify this card. Mixing human blood with zombie blood is typically a recipe for disaster, but in certain controlled circumstances, the results could yield a miracle vaccine, alright? Now, the Temperance card calls for balance and compromise. You need to get closer to your enemy if you're going to understand what makes him or her tick, and you, Taurus, may need to join together to resolve your differences, alright? Well, let's do a recap real quick, okay? From past to now. Okay, good thing I wrote them down, huh? Okay, so your past starts out with the Two of Hazards, where you're balanced, harmony, and you're juggling responsibilities. You're doing good. But then you get the Ace of Swords, where you're dealing with trials, intellect, and action, and you're kind of getting into a bit of a tiffy with someone, and you're afraid that if you lay that sword down, it'll also sever, your head from your shoulders. That's a metaphor. I don't think you should really do that. But anyway, the second clarifier is the Eight of Cups, which means that you are moving on from troubled relationships and change. Okay? I hope I read that right. The third clarifier signifies that you are at a turning point, accepting of a situation, and you have sacrificed a lot. You're a hard worker. You have definitely sacrificed a lot for all the people around you that you love. Now, the present energy says that you're very ambitious, you've got material possessions, and you're an entrepreneur, which means you're a go-getter. You're a go-getter Greg. It's a good song, by the way, by Ludo. Anyway, your first clarifier to that is the Magician, which means there's deception, opportunist, and a puppet master at play here. Someone who's persuading you in the wrong direction, right? The second clarifier is the Two of Swords, which signifies indecision, difficult decisions, and different views. So you have to take in all the views. You have to decide which two or which one of the two you are going to swing towards. The third clarifier for that is new journeys, first steps, and hasty choices. So after you pick, it's going to be quite a hasty choice, all right, if you're rushed. So then you'll be able to have a new beginning, all right? Future is the Ace of Hazards, possibilities, financial rewards, and new beginnings. The Ace of Hazards symbolizes fresh starts and new opportunities and the need for a plan to make the most of them. This ace recognizes the hard work that I can't talk, I'm sorry. This ace recognizes the hard work that got you to this point and gives you an extra hand to assist with the next step. Wait, why am I rereading it? I'm tired. Anyway, so basically, you got your Ace of Hazards, which is possibilities, financial work, and new beginnings, and a high five from the undead, right? Your first clarifier is the Two of Wands, which is choices, crossroads, and decisions. So you had to go back and make a decision again. But remember that the grass on the other side isn't always greener, okay? Then, because you're working so hard, you're going to totally go into hermit mode, and that's going to be good. You know, you're not going to think it's good at first because you've got so much shit on your plate. But ultimately, when you do sit down and go hermit mode and you start to recoup, your energy will rebuild up. And then you'll start to be able to take on the world again because you are amazing. Now, your last clarifier is temperance. So you'll be back in balance and cooperation, all right? And there's a fire sign in there somewhere, all right? Now, you're going to have a great day today. I love you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And join me again for tomorrow's daily horoscope or the next tarot reading. This is going to be my last for a couple hours because I need a nap, okay? I love you all. Bye.